Hello, welcome back to my channel, Earthstar Tribrid. I am your host, Earthstar Tribrid. We got another Rob and Michele Reiner. They wanted to come through. They are my last two candles. So I had to. I just got done putting Austin Williams out. Apparently three. I needed to do 3 channel reads, but I only had enough candles for one other one. But apparently the store that I normally go to, they closed early today for New Year's Eve, which is fine. I was just a little disappointed, but it's okay. It is what it is, you know. They have lives too. I understand. So, before I get into their channel raid, I wanted to give a shout out to Joan. Thank you so much for your $30 donation. I am highly appreciative. And it was funny because when I was reading the notes in there, how you wanted to read, I just posted not too long ago for Austin Williams, and in the beginning of that, I was saying like, "Girl, I love the fact that you've been emailing me and telling me that you appreciate what I do and stuff. So I very much appreciate it." And I was saying that if you ever want to read, done, just let me know. It could be on anything. The only thing though is my computer is not equipped, or at least I don't know how to, because I'm not a techie person by any means. So my computer is not equipped to like send anything longer than 15 minutes. Once it gets to 20 minutes, it literally takes like 2 days to try to send. So as you know, that my readings usually go to an hour to 2 hours depending on the messages coming out. So if I do a channeled message for you or channeled read, it's going to be, public, basically. Everybody will be able to see it. And I always let when I did reads for my coworkers, I told them the exact same thing, like it's going to be public. Don't worry, I won't say like where you live or anything like that unless you don't care. But I'll try to keep it as private as possible. If you want me to channel a passed over loved one, it's just email me what it is that you want. When it comes to channel loved ones, first and last name, date of birth, and date of death. Okay, because you gotta understand, like anybody, like how many people in the world has passed on that has that name. You know what I mean? So that at least narrows it down. I can also do whatever it is that you want towards maybe like love, finances, career, or whatever messages come out type deal. So just let me know what you want done and we can go from there. Just remember, it will be published publicly. So just I don't know how to do the privately part. Like this is all new to me. So I'm not entirely sure how I can make it private and make it work that way. But if you don't mind it being public, that's like the easiest route for me. So just let me know what you want to do, and I appreciate you so much. I hope you are doing very well. I hope whatever medical thing you have going on works for you. I don't want to put your personal business out there if you don't want me to, but I really hope it goes very well for you. I hope you and your family and who was it that you said? Was it Sabrina and Kate? Hold on a second. You said their names. Let me just give a Kate and Sabrina and Kate. Yeah. So happy New Year to you, Joan and Kate and Sabrina. Thank you so much for your best wishes and your support and appreciation, and especially your donation. Thank you so very much. So with that being said, we are going to go ahead and get into Rob and Michele Reiner. No idea what they want to talk about. We'll see. Am I speaking to the All High Almighty? Am I speaking with Jesus Christ? Am I speaking to Rob and Michele Reiner? Am I speaking to anyone else other than the 4 of you? No. Alright, so are we doing messages to your family? Are we doing messages to your family? Yes. Okay, so we got general messages to your family. Do we have any updates for your murder? No. Any updates to the trial? Yes. Okay, so not to the murder, but to the trial. I got these, I don't know how I'm liking these incense. These are okay, so I use Franken incense, and because the store that I normally go to, 555 on the clock, because I go to the store that I normally go to is closed, I just ran to Walmart and they just happen to have freaking incense. And I'm not liking the scent. It's not the same. It's not the same. I don't like it. I don't know. So, I mean, there were like 40 of them for $1. I mean, you get what you pay for. But I do have these other ones from the store that I normally go to, so I might use them instead, so I'm able to go down there and get more frankincense. Not feeling the smell. Oh, it's kind of giving me a headache a little bit. Okay. Okay. So, am I rolling the dice? Am I using the Scrabble letters? It's my favorite color, red. Okay. Are we rolling the dice first? No. Pulling Scrabble letters. Yes. Okay. Are we doing general messages first? Or are we doing an update to the trial first? General messages. Okay. To whom are we giving the general messages to? To whom are we giving the general messages? Really not liking that smell. I might just put that out. I'm not liking it. Do I need to pull out any more letters? Yes. Am I pulling out any more letters? No. Okay. Yeah. I can't do it. Nope. I'm not liking the smell, and it's giving me one hell of a freaking headache. So no. You're done. You're done. Ugh, no. Ugh. No. That was terrible. Oh my god. Absolutely not. That was so nasty. No. I mean, you get what you pay for, but good lord, dude. That was terrible. Okay. Oh, ugh. Alright. The second I put that out, instantly my headache started going away, so that's good. Okay. Got question mark. Somebody has questions, maybe? Oh, we got water sign. Or just water symbol. Is this north or south node? North, south node. Okay. So this is going to be a south node. So it looks like we got fourth house. And fourth house, I believe, is family. And something about spring again. So this is going to be my last channeled read for the evening. Because again, I'm out of candles. I go through candles like crazy, man. Like, I'm telling you. Got Romy. Because I asked like who these messages are going to be for. We got Romy. Okay, I think this is just a Romy message. We might have Tracy out here. Romy. Tracy. No, I don't see any Y. So I think this is, I mean, we have Y up here. So it might be a Romy and Tracy, but I'm getting more Romy. Because we can always use, like that, Tracy, Romy. So it might be both, or it might be one of you. Your best bet is to put it where it fits the most. So if it's not you, it's the other. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. My head feels so much better now that I'm not using that. Oh, my gosh. Mm-mm. I mean, thank God it was only $1.40 for it, but still, like, ugh. Oh, we do have a Y. Okay, so we do have another Y. So yeah, Tracy and Romy most likely. We'll see what comes out for you guys. Because I don't think I have any K's out here. I was like, I know I have more J's than that. Wait, this is, so we were just figuring out, are we just doing Romy? Just Romy? Tracy? Romy. Okay, so this is just a message to Romy. Are there any more messages within the letters? No, we were just figuring out the names? Yeah. Are there any messages for her inside of the symbols? Yes. Okay. So this is a message for dear Romy. What up, girl? I hope my advice helped you. Okay, so we have fourth and south node. So we got Virgo in fourth house. Okay, signifies a deep need for order, cleanliness, and practicality in your home and family life, focusing on service analysis, and perfection within your roots, often leading to a tidy, functional space, perhaps with a focus on health and a desire to fix or improve family dynamics, though it can manifest as an overly critical or chaotic childhood home that you strive to make perfect as an adult. Okay. We got, oh no, we're staying with fourth house. Quit it. Here we go. Gemini is mainly about communication. Your home, family, and emotional roots are defined by communication, learning, variety, and mental connection, making your foundation intellectual and adaptable, often with a childhood full of ideas or movement, needing mental stimulation for security, but potentially facing inconsistency or communication gaps in family dynamics. Okay, sounds like you're having issues with is Tracy on board with what is being said in the spirit, like with what I'm doing? No, she thinks it's phony. Yeah. Well, it's not because I'm calling you out. Okay, now when it comes to Jake, is Jake the same way? Yeah. Is Nick the same way? Yeah, they think it's phony. Phony baloney. Does Nick believe that I am like trying to help out? Does Nick believe I'm trying to help? Yes. Does he believe in what is being said between him and his parents? No, because of how rough and because of the rough relationship they had here in the 3D. Okay. Okay. Which is understandable. But at the end of the day, like if I've been calling it out and you know for a fact that it's right and it's true, it is what it is. It's coming out. So, did Nick kill his parents? No, he did not. It keeps saying, no, he didn't. He didn't do it. See, that's what I'm saying. It's like, regardless of how your parents felt about you, Nick, like, they're here to let everybody, like, confirmation. They're here, like, if they didn't care, they wouldn't be trying so hard for me to come forward to help you get out of your predicament. They wouldn't be trying so hard to be like, no, he didn't do it. He didn't do it. You know what I mean? They'd be like, fuck him. I don't care. It is what it is. You know what I mean? No, they love you. Like, did they have a problem showing it here on the 3D? Yeah. But they wouldn't love you as much as you think they do. Like, not think they do, but like, if you didn't think they loved you that much or care about you, why are they so hard trying to push the narrative of the fact that you didn't do this? This wasn't you. Okay? Like, yes, they didn't make a chance to make it right here on the 3D, but they're trying to do that now. Okay? So it's there's this thing where they say that whenever you go into the 5D, like where they're at right now is the 5D, it's the higher dimension, it's the higher realm. We're here on the 3D, which is tangible, hard, everything. We can see, like, I see you, you see me. You know, we live our daily lives. When you're in the 5D, everything begins to make sense and is now clearer to you. And they see where they went wrong. They see where they fucked up. And they're trying to make it right for you. Okay? But it's a two-way street, you know what I mean? They're trying, but you also have to try as well. Alright, so with Romy, facing inconsistency or communication gaps in family, does Jake think this is phony baloney? Alright, are we gonna try to make it not phony baloney for him? Are we gonna make it so that he understands that this is some true shit? Yes, it is. Ha ha ha. Okay, here we go. Highlighting a need for open dialogue and intellectual sharing at your core. Okay, so that's the Gemini in fourth house. These are things that are just I mean, everything that they're saying right now are things that you're dealing with, ways that you can possibly, we're probably going to get into ways you can possibly help open that up a little bit more. And, you know, things that you, that was a communication, which and ways that you can actually work on things within your life. I mean, like, not to, when it says tidiness in your home, it doesn't necessarily mean that you live like a pig, not at all. You just, there might be like places here and there that might be a little cluttered. I'm the same way. I have, like, right now I got to go through my closets and get rid of things that I haven't worn in like years. You know, you got to get rid of the things that no longer serve you. Then we got Pisces, fourth house. Signifies deep, intuitive, and sometimes confusing emotional roots, pointing to a compassionate but potentially boundaryless family environment, a strong connection to spirituality, art at home, and themes of healing, past wounds, or navigating family secrets and idealism. This placement brings intuitive wisdom, a need for emotional sanctuary, and a deep bond with family, or chosen family, like often expressed through creativity or spiritual practices, though it can feel hazy or overly merged. Understandable. So I had something to say when it came to Nick, but then I lost my train of thought. It will come back to me. It's all coming back to me now. Alright, so South Node in Pisces signifies a past life comfort zone in spiritual compassion and imaginative realms, making you a natural empath or healer, but it's a point to move away from growth. Oh my god, why is that sounding weird? But it's a point to move away from growth towards growth. I don't know why they put that. Sounds weird. From growth towards its opposite, the Virgo North Node, which emphasizes practicality, service, and details, urging you to ground your boundless empathy into tangible action rather than getting lost in idealism and perfection. Okay, so basically, like when you're communicating to your friend, because here's the thing. All right, so when I had to communicate to the police or to like to your lawyer or whatever, I had to say it in a way that wasn't like, oh my God, I had a vision and this is what happened. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't say it like that. And it's kind of like if I were to go into court, or if the lawyer were to go into court, right? He can't sit there and be like, well, this psychic told me. He can't do that because they're going to look at him like, what the fuck are you on? Not to say that you're on anything, but it's just not everybody is going to be a believer, which is fine. People can believe in what they want to believe in. It's totally fine. But if I'm on point, I'm on point. There's nothing you can say. The proof is in the pudding. You know what I mean? So when a lawyer is being told by a psychic, hey, yada, 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 he can't just be like, okay, well, that's what it is. No, he's going to have to find the tangible physical proof to be able to serve it to the judge so the judge can be like, all right, stamp, approved, or Stein, approved. Yeah, get him out. He's fine. He didn't do it or whatever. He can't just say like, oh, well, psychic told me. I can only like leave breadcrumbs for people to follow and to just like go from that. Like, here's some breadcrumbs, here's what you need to be looking for, but you're the one that has to find the actual physical proof to get it listened to by jury, judge, whoever. Now, if it comes out that I'm correct and then, everything is all right with the world, then he can get on, he can get on with the media and be like, listen, they're like, how did you know that? And I'm like, well, this psychic from the other side of the fucking country was basically like, hey, you need to look at this. And I did, and it started making sense. And bing, bat, boom, boom, there it was. There, plain as day. It's going to be after the fact that he'll be able to do that. He can't do it before because they're going to be like, yeah, okay. Where's the proof? You need proof. So like, well, you can't just sit here and say it. You got to show the proof. Unfortunately, that's the 3D world we're living in. So now, this is disgusting. I'm so glad that was only $1 or something though. Oh my God, that shit was killing my freaking brain cells. Okay, Gemini South Node in astrology signifies deep past life comfort with communication, artistry, intellect, and versatility, making you naturally skilled at learning, writing, and adapting. But it's a karmic point representing old patterns like dabbling, overthinking, secrecy, and a tendency to avoid commitment or deep truth, pushing you toward the Sagittarius North Node's path of faith, wisdom, and singular focus. Okay, so what I think we're going to be doing right now is, because Romy's the one that's watching, the other siblings are not. I mean, even though the messages came out for the family, they're probably looking like, yeah, okay, whatever. But what they're going to do, like, when I say they, I mean, your mom and dad, God, and, Jesus are basically going to be like, okay, well, we're going to give you some tangible shit to throw in their face to be like, listen, is she so hokey? How does she know this? How does she know that? That's what they're probably going to do right now. So this stuff is going to make sense to you. And when it says secrecy, these are things that you may not know, or there's no way you were supposed to know that, or anything like that. There's no way you yourself should know that, in a sense. Be like, well, how did you know that? I'm like, well, she told me. She's the one that said it. She's the one that got the information. How are you going to sit there and say that she's hokey if she got that and you're telling me that it was correct? Because you can't sit there and be like, well, the psychic told me this, that, and the third. You have to come at them with, like, let's use an example, like, oh, so you guys planning on that trip to go to, like, Vermont to go skiing up in the mountains? How'd you know that? How did you know about that? They'll look at you like, did you tell her? No. Did you? No. And then be like, well, the psychic knew that. The channeler that I've been telling you about knew that. So she's so phony baloney and all hokey and shit, all hokey pokey. How did she know that? So you can't lead with the whole, oh, well, the psychic told me. Unfortunately, like I said, unfortunately, that's the 3D world we're living in. Okay, and then we got Virgo and South Node. Okay, so South Node in Virgo signifies a past life comfort zone rooted in meticulousness, service, hard work, and perfectionism. Often, and by the way, I know you're the one that's really looking into this accounting stuff. I know it's you. Because I had something pop up on my algorithm that shows that you're really deep diving into it. And you're going to realize, like, huh, you really did do this. Not Nick, but the person I've been hinting at. Whether you found it or not, you're going to get to it. Often leading to a feeling that one must earn love, security through labor, but this is a karmic pattern to release towards the North Node in Pisces. It manifests as overanalysis, control, or getting stuck in routines, OCD tendencies. With the soul's growth requiring letting go of rigid systems for broader, more intuitive solutions and spiritual connection, learning to receive rather than just earn. So basically, like, even if they don't, like, you can do so much to get somebody to believe you. And it's going to get to the point where you're like, you have to listen, like, it's going to get repetitive. And it's going to drain you. So at some point in time, you're just going to have to be like, all right, Jesus, take the wheel. Let them, they want to go off-roading on their own and not use the map that I gave them, then, that's what you're going to have to do. It's kind of like that. All right. So these are going to be messages to you. Do you have any more messages for Romy? Yes. Do you have messages for Nick? Do you have any messages for Jake? Tracy? Just Romy and Nick? Yeah. Okay, because Nick's the one in prison right now. Unfortunately. He's not supposed to be there. And I know there's so many videos, like these psychologists or behavioral analysts, like literally just doing all these videos on him, like, oh, well, like, okay, yeah, they had people come out to the house, but again, that doesn't mean he actually killed his parents. It's speculation at this point. Oh, whoops. So this one is going to be another one for Romy. What else would you like to say to Romy? Oh, we got 2 money. And remember, we were talking a lot about the accounting. Exclamation. Ta-da! Are you kidding me? Hold the phone. Hold up. Hold up. Hold on. Wait a minute. If there's another one in here right now, I'm gonna... Okay. We'll see. So we got fire, mutable, we got create. Do I need to pull out any more letters? Yes. Because I see the DA, and then I was just like, ta-da! There it is. Ta-da! Got a lot of communication coming in. Aquarius, a lot of intellectual. Something about intellectual communication. And we got all 3 air signs. So communication between justice and innovation, intellect. Ta-da! Light bulb. I love Despicable Me. Banana. Sorry. Be watching that with my kid a lot. Banana. Alright. Any more letters? Yes. Okay. Any more letters? No. Are we doing the R or the S? R? S. Okay. Fine, you just flipped it over to the S. Thank you. I'm getting that. So I don't know who sings it, but it goes. Boop, there it is. There it is. Shaka, laka, shaka, laka, shaka, whoop. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Oh, let me look at the lyrics. That's really coming in strong. Tag team. Party people. Squeaky clean music with full effect. We are kicking the floor, and we're gonna do something like this. Donald, hold on. Are you kidding? Hold on, I never heard. Okay, emceeing the birthday party of my main duck Donald. What the hell is this like? Huh? Was this meant for like Mickey and the Day? It sounds like it was. Okay, tag team. We're kicking the floor, and we're gonna do something like this. Donald Duck back again. Turn up the music. Let us begin. Party on, party people. Let me hear some noise. Party with Donald, Daisy, and the boys. There's a party over here, a party over there. Toss of Donald Duck. Donald up in the air. Now trying to catch him. He falls down. Whoop, there he went. Hit the ground. Whoop, there he went. What the heck? Hold on a second. What in the world? Hold on. I can't get flagged. One moment. Well, that was really weird because when I was reading the lyrics, I'm like, why do we have the Disney Cool up in here? But it says check it. So you got Jake, Nick, Romy, and Tracy, and then it was talking about Donald, Daisy, Minnie, and Mickey. They threw in Goofy later. Like if you look up the lyrics, it was written. The written lyrics are completely different if you watch the video lyrics. That's why I was just like, I know that's not what they said. I'm not going crazy. So I listened to the song. It's like, okay, that's the song I know. What the hell is this? But the fact there was two girls and two guys being talked about and the written lyrics versus the actual song, I believe that has something to do with it. Anyway, back to this. Messages from Romy. That was wild. What the hell was that? Got a lot of vowels so far. A lot of A's and I's. We got rum. We also have drum. Maybe somebody, I mean, I love rum. Not really. I'm not a big drinker, but I do like pina coladas, and rum is in pina coladas, so. I was just about to, pause this and check on my kid, but I can hear him bouncing around now, so we're fine. He's good. He's alive. He's alive. I didn't think anything bad was happening to him. I was just saying, like, it was pretty quiet. They're too quiet. You always know when they're doing something they're not supposed to when it gets quiet. Alright, so this has a message to do with Romy, Nick, Romy. Is this the personal life message? No. The financial message? Yes. So something to do with financial accounts. Yes. Give it to Alan. And I know his lawyer's name is. I mean, I don't know how clear they can be. I mean, I don't have that other end, but I mean, Alan Jackson. They want you to hand it over. Whatever it is you find, hand it over to Alan Jackson. But they do want you make copies. They do want you to make copies of it though. Make a copy and then give it to Alan Jackson. Yeah, make a copy for your records. Make a copy for you. Yeah. For your records. How do you spell the word that I'm looking for? Hold on. Okay, like I said, I don't have another E, but we got ledger here. In accounting, a ledger is the primary record book, physical or digital, that consolidates and organizes a business's financial transactions into specific accounts, assets, liabilities, equity, revenue, expenses, showing debits, credits, and balances, forming the foundation for financial statements like balance sheets and income statements. It acts as the book of final entry, summarizing data from journals to provide a complete financial picture with the main ledger known as the general ledger, the GL. Does Alan Jackson watch my videos? No. Does his paralegals watch my video? Yeah. He makes the paralegals do his digging. Do the paralegals do it because they want to do it? Do they do it because Alan Jackson told them to do it? Oh, it's both. Well, cool. There you go. So does Alan Jackson believe in what I'm telling him? Does he believe it to be true? Did he find this smoking gun in a sense? That is a hard ass yes. Did they find the knife? Was it Nick's? Did they find the knife? The knife that killed Rob and Michelle? Did it look anything like I explained? It is a yes. Has it been processed yet? No. Is it in the process of being processed? Yes. So did they arrest the guy that I gave them a description on? Has any of this been made public? Dude, do you not see how hard this shit is swinging? So they found the knife. Now, do the prosecutors, paralegals, watch my videos? Yes. Are they trying to work together, like defense and prosecution, trying to work together to get the right person charged? Yeah. Well, that's good. Is it rare when a prosecutor and the prosecution and the defense actually work together? Yeah. Well, I'm glad I can get y'all to. I kind of feel like Bella getting to the vampires and the werewolves to work together after one common enemy. Okay. Are there any more messages within the letters? Yes. Does Nick know how deep I am helping him? No, they're trying to keep them in the dark as much as possible. Yeah. Okay. Package. Packed. Where are you? There you are. They I'm getting they made a pact. Are you talking about the prosecution and the defense? They made a pact? Does the prosecution still have doubts that Nick did it? Nope. They know he didn't. Yep. So they're okay. So they're working together to try and find enough evidence. The setup, the people who set them up, do they watch my videos? Yes. Do they believe everything I am saying? No. Because they think I'm just trying to scare them. Yeah, well, you should be scared. You should be scared. You definitely should be scared. You should be. You should be. You should definitely be scared. Because they're coming for you. Do they know that the person that they hired has been arrested? No. Do they know now? Yeah. Do they believe it? No. Do they? Okay, so like, do they know that the person they hired has been arrested and is being processed? No. Do they know now? Yes. Do they believe it? No, they don't. You should. This is funny. Now, check it. Now I'm getting this. Drum roll. Yep. Are there any more messages within the letters? No. Messages in the symbols? Yes. Okay, so we got 1, 9, and 2. Okay, so Libra in first house. Your outward personality, self-image, and approach to life are defined by Libra's traits: diplomacy, harmony, charm, and a need for balance and focusing on relationships. Often appearing gracious and aesthetically pleasing, though struggling with direct conflict and asserting personal needs over partnership needs. This placement makes you seek fairness, connection, and beauty in your presentation and interactions, often acting as a diplomat but needing to learn self-assertion. Second house, Libra in second house. Signifies values centered on beauty, harmony, relationships, and justice, influencing your finances, possessions, self-worth, and earning potential through creative, diplomatic, and artistic fields like design, fashion, law, or hospitality, with an emphasis on pleasing aesthetics, fairness, and partnership to build security and a strong sense of self. This placement often brings financial gains through charm and connection, but requires balancing luxury with practical needs valuing partnerships, and developing self-esteem beyond material validation. And then ninth house, Libra at ninth house, signifies a quest for higher knowledge, philosophy, and truth through balance, justice, and relationships, often seeking fairness in beliefs, partnering for spiritual educational growth, and excelling in fields like law or diplomacy, though it cannot bring indecisiveness or reliance on others for a defining purpose. These individuals find their calling in meaningful connections, valuing fairness and higher learning, travel, and their personal philosophy, needing to avoid getting lost in ideals or others' definitions. Okay, and then Aquarius in ninth house brings innovative, intellectual, and unconventional approach to higher learning, beliefs, travel, and philosophy, focusing on humanitarian ideas, future-forward thinking, and unique spiritual paths rather than traditional dogma, often making you a progressive teacher or explorer of new ideas and places. This placement values freedom in thought, seeks truth through logic and experience, and enjoys connecting with diverse communities during journeys, emphasizing originality in your quest for wisdom. Second house signifies unique, innovative, and intellectual approaches to earning, valuing, and managing your finances and resources. Oh no, we're not doing that one again. That thing is nasty. Focusing on technology, social causes, like futuristic ideas rather than traditional methods. You find self-worth through originality, community connection, and breaking norms, valuing freedom and intellectual pursuits, with money often coming from inventive projects or humanitarian efforts. Okay. First house. Unique, intellectual, humanitarian, detached, and innovative, making you seem an original observer or even an outsider who seeks to improve the world rather than to just fit in. This placement shapes your approach to life as logical, independent, and forward-thinking, with a strong desire for freedom and understanding universal patterns, often presenting as quirky or eccentric. And then Gemini, and then we're going to move on to other messages. Okay, Gemini first house, adaptable, communicative, curious, and dualistic, ruled by Mercury, making you a natural observer and idea sharer, who appears witty, playful, and perhaps a bit scattered or chameleon-like, always absorbing info and expressing through movement and words. All right, second house. Your sense of value, finances, and self-worth are linked to communication, learning, variety, and adaptability, often leading to diverse income streams, writing, trading, short gigs, rather than one stable job, though this requires balancing flexibility with consistency to build true stability and avoid scattered efforts or superficial values. And last, ninth house. A quest for knowledge, philosophy, and travel driven by communication, curiosity, and a love for diverse ideas, often leading to growth, learning, sharing information, or exploring different cultures and beliefs, though one might struggle with overthinking or sticking to one path, needing focus to synthesize vast amounts of information. All right. I saw the word rumor. Maybe there's a rumor somewhat going around. All right. Any more messages for Romy? No. Are we going towards Nick now? Yes. Okay. What can we tell Nick to get them to understand that this is not phony baloney or hokey pokey. Money. 3. Bottom. Is that going to be north or south? North, south. Okay. Any more letters? Any more letters? Yes. Okay. And we also got fix. Oh, and fire. North or south? North? North? South. Okay. Got double the south node. We got Taurus. Something about money. 3. Oh, something about money and 3. Oh, he's gonna be like, what? How did you know? Yeah, dude. Yeah. Do we need any more letters? No. Something about 3 and 9. Something about 3 and 9, because it, like when I said that, it like I got double confirmation. That spit, it spit again, and then that. Are you good? You done spitting? I just realized that was from the last one. I'm gonna put that back. So this is something to tell Nick, to let him understand and know that this isn't phony baloney or hokey pokey. Something Romy can tell him that she's not even supposed to know. Nobody's supposed to know this. It's got something to do with finances. It's got something to do with ego. Because Leo's about ego. Taurus is about stability. And that's it rules the second house. And then you got Libra out here, which is like justice, balance. And then we got this out here, and he's gonna be like, what? Something about autumn too.
Make it a habit. A 10-minute AI routine every morning. You'll be unrecognizable by Christmas. You in?
So this is how I became the most dangerous person in the room. One habit changed everything.
Something about habits. That stayed off for a reason. Because I just said sex clubs. I'm thinking of that song by Tove Love, Bad Habits. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Got a sex clubs, watching freaky people get it in on. It doesn't make me nervous, it's restless. Bitch out on the Twinkies. Got Mitchell. Gotta stay high all the time to keep you off my mind. Ooh, high all the time. Has Nick ever been to a sex club? Is it one of these? SNCTM? The Play? The Stockroom? Slammer? Other single size like the Kinky Rabbit or a lovely Fate? SNCTM. And then an upscale, invite only, and very expensive private members club that hosts exclusive sex work, bro. Has Nick been to this one? Has he been to any other one? How many times has he gone? 1, 2, 3, 4. He's been there 3 times. That's where the number 3 came in. I don't know if you heard that out there. It sounds like people are doing fireworks outside, but yeah, so. Ta-da! Watch people getting it on. It doesn't make me nervous. If anything, I'm restless. Yeah, I've been around and I've seen it all. Wow. Is he a member? No. Was he invited? Yes. He was invited 3 times. Did he ever have to pay? Yeah. So he had to pay a way in, but he's not a member? Right. Okay. That's a lot of money for a membership. Holy shit. Beverly Hills, California. Modeled after the film Eyes Wide Shut. Join or attend or an even to join or attend an event a guest must complete an application and submit photos for approval. Yep. Confirmation. Okay. We got South Node twice. White and black. I'm getting interracial. Maybe he's done this in the autumn season. The autumn time. I mean, 9 is the month of September. That's autumn. I mean, it's right around there. Are there any more messages in the letters? No. Do you want me to do any messages in the symbols? No. I mean, these probably are the times that he probably went in there. You got Taurus, which is May, late May, early to mid May. I mean, late April, early to mid May. And then you have Leo, which is the summertime, and then Libra, which is the fall. So the last time you went was probably in the fall. Something about interracial. We got white and black here. But he said there's, like I said, this could be the times that he went. Are those the times that he went? Yeah. Did he do something with interracial? Yeah. Are there any more messages within the letters? Are there any more messages within the symbols? No, that's it. Okay, are we doing any more messages for Nick? Yes. So this was just something that Romy can give him to be like, so, this place, huh? How'd you know? Wait, what? That's where this is. What? Who told? It's exclusive. Yeah, not anymore. What else would you like to tell Nick? What else would you like to tell Nick? We got winter. We're in winter right now. We got fixed. Number 7. Cardinal, which is great. Any more letters? Yes. Got 7 again. North node or south node? North? South. Okay. Well, the fact that he's an addict Makes sense that he would be in the south node. Alright, any more letters? No. Okay. This is a message to Nick. My eye just started feeling like it was burning a little bit. So if he's going through a draw still, he might be burning up a little. Oh, by the way, when I did that reading for a coworker of mine, my coworker was telling me that they just got done with their court stuff, and I was right on the money. I'm like, yep, you're welcome. You're very welcome. So this is a message to Nick. Why am I hearing mum's the word? Keep it a secret or say nothing. That information must remain confidential. I'm guessing in regards to what was just talked about. Because it said mum's the word is an idiom, meaning keep it a secret or say nothing, used to emphasize that information must remain confidential, often preserve a surprise. The phrase comes from an older meaning of mum, remaining silent or quiet, linked to the sound of a closed mouth, like or medieval mumming plays where performers stayed silent, and it appeared in Shakespeare. That's funny. That information must remain confidential. Shh. No! No, no, no. I'm kidding, hush. I'm looking at her, it's like, shh. Like, okay, okay, alright, so say she is real. Oh, that's funny. 77 spiritual. Let me look up 77 spiritual number. That's so funny. Major spiritual awakening, divine guiding. Yeah. Major spiritual awakening, divine guidance, and alignment, suggesting you're on the right path for personal growth, manifesting desires, and discovering your soul's purpose, encouraging introspection, intuition, and embracing transformation with confidence. He's like, okay, I get it. It's a powerful message to trust your inner wisdom and know your angels support your journey towards enlightenment and realizing your dreams. That's so funny. Oh, man. We got new life begins. Life begins now, but I don't have any O's. But new life begins. Life begins now. Play by. I'm getting like play by our rules. New life begins. Play by our rules. Are there any more messages within these letters? No, that's it. Alright, do I need to do any more messages for Nick? No. Are we going to go into trial updates? Yes. Okay, that's funny. Mum's the word. Shh, no, that's supposed to remain confidential. No. Like I said, you can't sit here and say the psychic study. You got it. You're gonna have to be like, so, yada yada yada, huh? How'd you know that? What are you talking about? Okay, so am I rolling the dice? Am I pulling out letters? Which one am I doing first? Pulling out letters? Pulling out letters? And it's my favorite color, red. No. Okay. Well, you got to make it more definite about it. You know what you want. Yes or no. Pulling out letters first. No. Roll the dice first. Okay. So this is about the upcoming trial. What do you want to tell us about the upcoming trial? One, two, four, four, five. Least to greatest or greatest to least? Least to greatest? Greatest to least. Okay, so least to greatest. One, two, four, four, five. services most commonly. So, I mean, it's in 7 days, so something's coming in fast, which makes sense. It's coming in 7 days. You have to watch the train and off the shoulders. So there. Okay, so I got that Invicta meaning Invicta means like unstoppable, and then like indestructible. So it's something's unstoppable. Obviously, it's unstoppable. It's coming up soon, but it's indestructible. So I'm guessing the defense is indestructible. There's nothing they can do. Like he's going to get out. Information. Rights within streets. City streets and other properties, whether the use is within or so something about rights, civil rights. No more interruptions. So there's going to be no more, because remember before, like they were supposed to do the arraignment and then they asked for an extension. So there's going to be no more interruptions, no more adjustments. Pretty much covers everything. Should I pull out letters? Yes. What is this in regards to? Yeah. Route, schedule, time. Yeah, so everything's right on schedule, everything's en route, right on time. Libra again, we got Justice coming out heavy, and Taurus coming out heavy too. And then we got Cancer, we got 9. Do I need to pull out any more letters? Or is the message in the letters? In the symbols? Okay. So the message is in the symbols. No more letters. Create. Okay, 9th, I believe. What was it? I think 10th is career. What is 9th? So Libra in 9th house. A deep connection between relationships, justice, and higher learning philosophy, bringing a need for balance, fairness, and partnership to one's quest for truth, travel, and spiritual growth, often expressed through diplomacy, law, teaching, and international connections, though challenges might involve indecision or defining beliefs through others. Should I read more into that? No. Okay. So we also got Taurus in 9th house. A quest for higher knowledge, beliefs, and long journeys is grounded in practicality, stability in the material world, leading you to find wisdom in tangible fields like finance, cooking, agriculture, or real estate, valuing tradition, sensory pleasure, and building real-world value. Through education and travel, though you might resist change or get stuck if you feel disappointed. So is the prosecution going to win this? No. Is the defense going to win? Yeah. Okay. So basically, like, this is all about their higher knowledge and trying to find out the truth behind everything. And that's basically what's going on. So the justice is looking into the finances of everything. Like I was saying, a lot of this had to do with money. And then do Cancer in 9th house. And they had, like I said, you can't just be like, well, the psychic said. And it's like, no, you're going to have proof. You're going to have some tangible proof here. An individual's emotional core and need for security are expressed through matters of higher learning, travel, philosophy, and spirituality. Okay, I feel like I need to look into more. Family values and heritage. A person's worldview or moral compass can be strongly influenced by their upbringing, family values, and ancestral heritage. There may be family issues that need to be resolved as part of their life purpose and growth. Well, yeah. Understanding this placement can help individuals recognize their need for emotional fulfillment and their quest for meaning and expansive experiences. Potential for life abroad. This position often points to the possibility of living abroad, finding a second family in another culture, or having a global network of loved ones. That's a family friends thing. Okay. Is there any more messages? No. Do I need to make any more messages regarding this channeled message? No. Are we done? Yes. All right. That's all we got. All right, guys. I hope you have an amazing new year. Stay safe. Be safe. Don't do anything that's going to get you locked up. Locked up, they won't let you out. They won't let you out. Alright, guys. I'm going to go ahead and close up. I'm going to go spend some time with my kid. Most likely we're not staying up because I got to work in the morning. But I'm not a late night person anyway. I'm not a night owl. I don't stay up all night. I probably have a glass of wine and go to bed. Confirmation. So, you guys take it easy, and I will see you on the next one, okay? Like, share, and subscribe, please. Bye!